Climate in 2 minutes.
In episode 3 of Climate in 2 Minutes, we learned that greenhouse gases, particularly carbon dioxide emissions, continue to increase at a rapid pace. This causes enhanced greenhouse effect and climate change. Several factors contribute to this increase in emissions, but generally, global growth and resource consumption are the main culprits.
In this episode, we will learn more about the sectors contributing to greenhouse gas emissions globally and in the Philippines.
Our World in Data and Climate Watch, both web-based tools used to analyze climate data, show that in 2016, the total global emissions has reached 49.4 billion tons of carbon dioxide equivalent. Global greenhouse gas emissions are traced back into the sectors of energy, agriculture, industry, and waste, with 73.2% of the greenhouse gas emissions coming from the energy sector. The energy sector includes transportation, buildings, and industry energy. Coal-fired power plants are responsible for more than 70% of energy sector emissions in 2010, while heavy reliance on petrol and diesel-powered vehicles accounts for transport emissions. Agriculture, forestry, and land use amount to 18.4% of the emissions, followed by the industry sector, comprising of chemicals and cement, with 5.2%. Waste, mostly from landfills, accounts for 3.2% of the global emissions. In the Philippines, data from 2012 shows that most of the emissions came from the energy sector with 54%, followed by agriculture, industrial process, waste, and land use change and forestry. As a member country in the Paris Agreement, the Philippines commits to help in reducing global temperature to well below 1.5 degrees Celsius. This, of course, is subject to the climate justice principle of the agreement. To reduce national emissions and achieve a decarbonized and regenerative future for all sectors, we need everyone to work hand in hand in making this a possibility. Reducing our emissions will help preserve our ecosystems and increase our resiliency to disasters and other effects of climate change.
In the next episode, we will discuss more about the effects and impacts of climate change to the environment, livelihood, and health, to name a few. Follow us for more information about the climate in 2 minutes.